everyone always reaches out to us and tells us that our reception is like work is really good, and I just never really thought into it too much. I'm like, well, everyone's shoots reception the same, but I guess people struggle in that aspect. So why not teach
I
a
think
little
Karis
bit?
can teach a class too.
No.
You can teach how to get people to look relaxed. I like Karis's clients. They look very relaxed. They look very natural.
Not interested
You know,
teaching anything.
you don't have to teach. You can just go shoot, and then we'll just watch.
Not interested in shooting either.
She's gonna teach fashion.
Gosh, different moral
He's like,
support.
why am I here? Hashtag why am I here?
click on every sale that pops on you.
What to wear?
Yeah.
Going
we're all
on.
wearing black today. Karis didn't get the memo.
Oh, great. Well, we're back.
She was too busy being a mom.
Yes. Busy being a mom. We've been
Life.
She wasn't doing mom stuff when she was out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Part of mom stuff.
Self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care is mom care.
Yes.
That is, she can't be the person.
1000%.
She can't be the person that that she is or she will be without taking care of herself first.
If I hate myself.
What's the airplane thing? Like you can't like save others unless you save yourself first?
Yes.
See?
The air
I mean,
masks.
you have started self-care yourself recently, so you should understand.
the most.
You can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself.
Who's
Touche.
the skeleton?
Touche. Who's a skeleton next to you? So, well, actually, since we last recorded, I've lost like damn near close to 30 pounds.
See? Self-care.
Yeah, almost 30 pounds.
We should put it side by side on the video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Recording from a year ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to recognize you in this new video.
My leg's gonna be like I'll be showing more leg.
No.
It's more width.
Speedos.
I will
Leopard
walk
print.
out.
Leopard print speedos. Yeah. So I've been on a health journey. You've been on a health journey too. You know what's funny? A lot of our friends in our age group are our fellow colleagues too. A lot of self-care going on right now.
Because once you turn 40, I mean, with the exception of one friend who's like under 30, but the rest of us, once you hit 40, you gotta do it.
I was gonna say, yeah. So the 30s was like I don't want to say prime years, but it's the decade where you feel like a true adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's better. You're better financially. The 40s is where like, you know what? I want this to last, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me take care of myself. Or you have the money now to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't have this money when I was in my 30s.
That's what not.
My business is
it's so sad. Yep.
Yeah, I was just starting my business.
By the time you have like, I'm comfortable, I have money, and then you die.
Don't say that.
We
My
all
30s.
die.
I mean, like I made okay money, but like it was all going to the business, all going to the kids.
Yeah.
Now in my 40s, my kids still take a lot of my money and stuff. But like, I should enjoy some of it a little bit. So
Well, that's the advantage we have when people ask us, like, oh, how are you able to do this? And how are you able to do that? I was like, well, I don't have kids. So like it's an advantage financially, but I don't want to disregard how people feel about having kids. But, it's different. Like, because we don't have schools to pay. We don't have mouths to feed. We don't have to save for our kids' colleges. Like, we use that money to travel.
Love it. Love it.
yeah, you guys are going to 4 countries this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See my Instagram. I am not in all these places in 1 week.
Yeah. So
Like,
for those of you guys who haven't heard us in the last couple of months, you probably noticed that Jen and I are talking a little differently. We're going to be talking differently for this season, this entire
Part of
season.
our self-care. We have a slight lisp.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Focus AF podcast.
I debated whether I was going to leave my retainers in, but like, one of our guests did he leave his in?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Oh no,
remember.
he was done with his.
Who had it on?
Josh, but I can't remember because I know he took him out during
When we
lunch.
ate.
But I don't know if he had him on during
the whole
recording.
time. Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah, but this is how we're going to be sounding like for this season, y'all.
yes,
Yeah.
we'll have brand new teeth in a year and a half.
So that's part of the self-care. And I've been going to the gym. I've been going easy on the selfies, so just for your sake.
The gym.
It
was AI anyway.
I was doing my work. I was like, oh, this lighting looks pretty good here. I'm not going to waste it, So treat yourself. I don't take gym selfies.
Future fitness influencer.
Speaking of influencers, I guess that's what we're going to be talking about today, right?
all the things.
Right.
Well, but what else have you guys been up to in the past 6 months? Why haven't we been around in 6 months? What have you been up to?
You guys have been doing a whole lot of living. That's what.
How's business, life?
It's been busy. Everyone's been busy.
Well, the last quarter, Q4 last year, we were just going to a party every fucking weekend.
Shit, yeah.
Every day.
Just hanging out. And then editing, catching up with editing.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was all end of year, like holiday party this, holiday party
There's like
that.
100 holiday parties. We were responsible for like 3 of them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like this, we have to do what our business demands from us first.
Mm-hmm.
So the podcast took a big hit. I feel like we have to not do a better job, but like find ways to make it easier for us, even doing some virtual episodes where we could stay at home and instead of coming here, it takes like an hour to set up and then
Agreed.
figuring our schedules out. So everyone should tune in for more virtual episodes going forward as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a mix of both. Yeah.
And our meetups, we had a lot of meetups at least in the last 6 months.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I love our little
yep.
community.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we first started this podcast, I thought it was just going to be the 4 of us and like maybe 1 listener.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Consuela. Just Consuela's our #1 fan, all right? And for those of you guys that don't know, who's Consuela, guys?
It's Rose Mom.
And it's Consuelo. By the way, as well.
I know it's confusion. It's masculine, but it's actually feminine.
But yeah, she
Spanish
is our #1 fan.
She likes all of our posts. And
Love
stuff.
it, love
#1
it.
fan, you know?
Love it.
But you know, in the last 3, I think we're going to season 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
We got a nice little community going on here. We got people showing up to things and stuff
Yeah,
now.
good crowd, like 20, 30 people every month.
Mm-hmm.
Our next one is next week. I don't know if this will be released by then, but it's next week.
And
Save the date.
save the date. By the time this airs, the event would have passed already. But we're gonna have many more of these type of events moving forward.
But we do have the date for the April one, so I'll say that now just in case. This should be out before then.
Have we decided on
April
location?
22nd. Location TBD, but it is April 22nd.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. You know, it was all fun last year. I mean, listen, it's always fun. We built this community so that way we can kind of serve the community as well. If you know anything about the 4 of us, we're all about serving the community. So we're going to have some educational opportunities. It's all included. It doesn't cost you a dime. You just got to get your butts out there. And we're more than happy to share everything that we know about running a business and shooting and all that good stuff.
All the things.
So so you're going to be teaching the one in April?
Yeah, and you're next week.
Let's
Next
kinda
week.
Pull something from the archives. Yeah.
And I'll do April.
Yeah.
Talking
And then
about
I guess
client
Rose doing May.
Visco.
It's gonna be May.
Road
I guess
character
so.
on the fence.
You actually teach shooting.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna just talk about like different ways of approaching reception lighting because I really don't have a set way of doing it. I do. I'm pretty sure you probably do the same where you do like a mix depending on what the room calls for. Like I use LEDs, I use direct flash, I use OCF, like I use bounce flash. So like I just basically use what the room is kind of like dictating for me. So I just want to maybe talk through different setups and you know how I approach it and see if that helps people. But everyone always reaches out to us and tells us that our reception is like work is really good, and I just never really thought into it too much. I'm like, well, everyone's shoots reception the same, but I guess people struggle in that aspect. So why not teach a
I think
little
Karis
bit?
can teach a class too.
Oh.
You can teach how to get people to look relaxed. I like
different moral support.
Karis's clients. They look very relaxed. They look very natural.
Not interested
You know,
teaching anything.
you don't have to teach. You can just
No.
go shoot, and then we'll just
no,
watch.
not interested in shooting either.
She's gonna teach fashion.
Gosh, different moral
What's
He's
it
like,
support.
why am I here? Hashtag why am I here?
click on every cell that pops on you.
What to wear?
I think people will get value out of that too, because you know, there's one thing that I notice in the portfolios that I see, especially for the folks who are struggling to get bookings and stuff. The portfolio just looks a little too stiff. It looks a little too dated. The clients look awkward. And if you look at Karis's portfolio, nobody looks awkward. Everyone looks like they're having a good time. They're just laughing, and there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of motion and emotion. So I think
That's not something I could teach.
I was about to say, and I feel like that's very hard to teach because it's like
it's what I
like a
do with
personality
the
thing.
couple. Yep. Yep.
It's everything. It's like your
Yeah.
branding, you like the way you interact with like everyone's.
I think people
different.
can learn from that too, just how you interact with couples and stuff. When you do these style shoots, then by the way, are we doing an intro or this is just?
Do we start? Is it started?
Yeah, it's been recording for a half hour now.
We started.
We're almost done, guys. Almost done.
We're just catching up. We're just catching up.
Yeah.
It's been 6 months.
I love it.
Another thing we want, I at least want to do is image critiques at a meetup.
That'd be cool. Actually,
have people submit maybe 3-4
Or bring
images.
their work and
submit it anonymously so that we don't call people out.
So we do it in public, like give us your
we'll
images.
bring a projector. We'll display the images.
I like that.
I was talking with Leo about it, and since we submit to
Yo,
competition,
actually, you know what we can do? That could be an episode, not an episode. It could be a live, and people can submit to the group.
yeah,
And then all four of us will go through it together.
Yeah.
New Jersey icon.
Yeah. No, and not really for competition. It's more for you to like. So
Giving out
It's like, why does this look like Maddie's image? It's the same containers in that line again.
So like a quick, just to get a quick rundown of why I wanted to do this is like the icon competition used to be that, right? You submit your image.
Yep.
So there was a lot of educations from just sitting in and just seeing everyone critique your images. Now it's like there's no critique. The top 10, they're just talking about what they like about the image. So that critique aspect is in the entry if you pay to get a critique. So people don't even see that anymore. But on the show floor, they have a little section where there's judges there and you can submit your work. They'll print it out and they'll critique it. And I sat
Does
in.
it cost something?
No, you just like walk up to the person and say, "Hey, I would like to submit my image," and then they'll tell you when it's coming up, and you just come back. And
At the icon?
Yeah, and if the judges are
On
there,
the WPPI floor.
yeah, they'll talk to you. It was in the Fuji area.
Yeah.
So I sat in while Abi was getting a critique, and man, they like gave him some of the most amazing critique, and it brought me back to what the competition used to be. So then I was like, you know what, like this helps tremendously. I was talking with Leo about it, and I was like, hey, let's do a meetup when we submit, or we could do it live. And the other thing was after going to Miles with Boyer's class, he said that they do a meetup where they go through images and they kind of like basically help you refine your style. So like you submit a bunch of images, everyone looks at it and tells you what you're doing good, not the bad things, but like what your strengths are. And that kind of helps you like niche down on what your strengths are, and it helps you develop your style.
More.
But I do think there's value in knowing what your blind spots are.
That's true, but that's what the critique is for.
Critique
right?
is everything. That's why critique is best way to learn. Yep.
Yeah.
Because like you ever go into these Facebook groups and it's like, hey, here are my photos, but be kind and stuff. I don't want you to be kind. I want you to tell me what's wrong with the images.
Honest.
The thing you have to be careful about is like being too harsh on someone. Right.
Right.
So I feel there's a fine line of like, some people can take it, other people can't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to walk that thin line.
I get sensitive about my work too,
Yeah.
Everyone.
We all are.
Yep. Everyone.
So that's another idea I've been wanting to.
Let's do it.
That's
Are we
cool.
all anonymous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for kicks, we should put in our own work too.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
we'll
up
put
for
in
it.
our own work and stuff. Because like actually right before we started recording, I was doing some review too, some portfolio review for my associates and stuff. Like, I review my stuff, I review their stuff. And the reason why I review my stuff and I make it public as well is that they know that stuff that I'm creating, it's not perfect. It doesn't come out of the camera perfect. You see my creative process. I'm screwing up too. I'm working with the same kind of conditions. I'm working the same venues too. And I think that's important for people to know. Like I'm not working at these $1 million weddings. In any case, I'm kidding.
So the last few months, this is our downtime, right? This is our time to refresh ourselves. It's our time to attend conferences, and that's what we've been doing the last few months.
I'm exhausted.
Opposed to we ended up missing Lens and Light because of the blizzard, but that would have been 3 conferences in
you guys could have heckled me. You guys could have heckled me in the crowd. Don't worry about it. Jeff Tisman heckled me plenty. Yeah, I'm kidding. He's cool.
I would have had a sign. What did you just say?
In any case, yeah. I got a good ribbon from everyone else, but it was a great experience. I know that the blizzard kind of affected everyone's ability to get into the conference, but it still had a pretty good turnout. Maybe about 100-ish people showed up.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Some of the vendors or sponsors couldn't make it, because they're coming from further away. But it is what it is. We made the best out of it. And I think for a lot of those folks who attended, they got a lot of value out of it.
Good.
I hosted my first photo walk. Mm-hmm. That was a little nerve-wracking because I'm okay teaching my associates, right? But I've never taught a bunch of strangers.
How many people were on your photo walk?
Maybe about 10 or 15.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 10 or 15.
Good size.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of the most, well, I've never done a photo walk, but it might feel like it's the most nerve-wracking thing, right? But you have to remember that most are there to shoot, so they don't really give a shit what you have to teach. As soon as you post a couple, they're over your head, just bursting away.
Nobody, nobody.
And then it's some like us. I'll attend a few photo walks every now and then, and I'm not there to shoot. I'm just there to soak in the experience of how they deal with the couples and how their thought process of how they create. But sometimes I just walk away not learning anything.
Right. Yep.
Did I tell you I attended a photo walk in Vegas?
Yeah. We know.
Yeah. Should we name drop? I guess we should name drop, right? Yeah. So it was an apartment photo. They were hosting a photo walk. So I show up in line. It's like, Ben, what the fuck are you doing here? It's like, are you trolling me? I was like, no, man, I'm here.
You didn't even know you're signing up for photo walk number 1. You didn't know what you signed up for.
I probably knew when I signed up.
You had to if you paid extra.
Yeah, I did.
At some point.
At some point. I mean, listen, I signed up such a long time ago.
That's how much money Ben makes. He just signs up for things, doesn't even know what he's signing up for.
Yeah, it's like, I guess I'm going to a photo walk, right? I mean, I admire his work greatly. Jeff and Kat, they do such a great job. So I think the reason why I wanted to learn from them, and it's always good to get a fresh perspective, because I never want to be stuck in my ways. So I was like, I'm just there to watch and observe. I didn't bring my camera. I think I was one of the few who did. I think I might have been the only one without a camera,
you're
right?
the only one, yeah.
And it was just a great experience, just sort of like when Anthony Bourdain would travel around the world to go eat at these other restaurants and stuff. He can certainly cook his own meal, but it's just a different experience when you see. Yeah. It's so gratifying and so rewarding to watch others excel at their craft. Just gives me the warm and fuzzies when I'm watching people excel at their craft. If there's anything I learned, is that the energy they bring to a shoot, how they're directing people and stuff. But it's just enjoying the experience.
I saw a couple of people complaining in the WPPI group about the photo walk locations of the Rio. There was like that. It's just that little area in the parking lot. So,
nah, bro.
Now I give more people more of the educators respect, because if there's not many options, then they're still taking a bunch of group and creating something. If you can't learn from that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see that picture I put on Instagram?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't see anything.
On his cell phone.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
I took that with my cell phone.
Yeah.
Right?
And
that's garbage water.
Yeah.
That's dumpster water.
That's what I'm saying. If whoever's leading a photo walk, if they can create something in those conditions and you can't take that away.
Yep.
Because it's easy to go to a beautiful location and create something. There's more benefit to learn something and seeing people like Jason Vincent create magic out of a freaking dumpster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I had some guy who was watching me doing my thing on the phone. He's like, so he followed up behind me and he's trying to get the reflection. I'm not getting a reflection. And it's not my place. It's not my photo walk. So I was like, you figure it out.
You're on your own.
Ask the guy over there.
Ask the guy over there, right?
It's his photo walk.
Yeah, it's his photo. It's not my photo walk, right?
What did you guys think of this WPPI? I know you haven't gone. I think you skipped one, right?
I skipped one last year because I had surgery.
So this is the second.
One.
This is the second year at the Rio. What did you think of the?
Well, we didn't stay there.
No, I want to talk about in general.
I thought it was fine.
Of the whole conference.
Vibe was good.
It's changing.
Younger crowd.
It's changed for sure.
Yep.
I think for
Are
the
we talking
better.
about the vibes or the amenities?
Well, I'm talking about the conference.
Conference in general,
I'm talking about
WPPI conference,
classes.
not
I'm
the
talking
hotel
about
itself.
the parties. I'm talking about just in general, the trade show.
Definitely less parties, I feel like.
It is smaller
Yeah.
than like when it was at
Previous.
Mirage.
It quickly outgrew the Rio already. Like,
Yeah.
Smaller than 2 years ago, but bigger than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I missed last
it
year.
felt
Last
more
year was
packed
like
than last
small,
year.
huh?
Yeah. So this year felt like more people for sure. But again, smaller than when it was other hotels.
Yeah. But I feel like that's why they brought those big names to
It
attract.
worked.
Yep.
It's all influencers.
And he probably brought in
they're smart. Like,
majority of
Oh,
those
she brought people from all over the world.
Yep,
Guatemala,
international people.
someone
Yep.
from was it Ukraine?
Oh,
or something?
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Australia, all over the place.
came
Yep.
to see
Asia, yep.
Annie
Annie Leibovitz.
Leibovitz. Yeah.
But
Which was a very interesting keynote.
I know.
She was reading names out of her book.
Very unfortunate that she didn't really talk about her journey or even like a story about
I have my
Yeah.
take on it. Like,
Yeah.
I think she's like a.
Hard is like
Yeah.
Right.
that's like putting rope on a podium
Yeah.
to talk.
She's-
You do the
That's
same
what-
thing.
that's what I said.
She, I can relate to her
She
personality,
probably agreed to it because she was reading all of
and
them.
she was selling a book.
Right.
But
It was a book
my
tour.
take on it
But she
is
didn't even sell
that
it. She was like,
You
Yeah,
don't
you
have to
don't
buy
buy
it.
no, she don't care. She don't care about the money. But my take on it is like she feels that the women in the book are far more
Accomplished or
not accomplished, but there's a bigger story in the pictures of the women in that book than the her story.
but she didn't tell their story.
Yeah.
though. That's the problem.
For some she did.
But she was like mumbling.
Yeah. For some, like she would say, "This is the person."
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
And I was like, "That's amazing."
I wish there was
Yeah.
more of that. Yeah,
so
storytelling.
I feel like maybe there's like a certain things like I don't want to gloat about myself. I would rather talk about these people in the portraits,
Yeah.
or at least mention their names because they mean a lot. You know?
right.
But
Yep.
I wasn't expecting to go into that class either and walking away like, oh my god, this is like
Yeah.
this is so inspiring. Like, you know, it's just more
Yeah,
of like
because if you think about it, she doesn't ever really talk. So
No,
it's like,
yeah. I think just being in the same room as her, like seeing her live was
yeah,
that was it.
she
And
was
got some-
honest.
She was hilarious.
She was honest.
Yes.
Like she don't
No
hold back.
filter. Yep.
Yeah, like
that's what I did appreciate her.
She was raw.
Someone with her stature, there's no ego about her.
Mhm.
She's just doing her thing. She's a true artist.
Pure
I
artist.
love
yep.
someone asked the question. They were like, "How do you like you get your subjects to connect so well with the camera and give you all these great expressions? How do you do that?" And she was like, "I do that." She's like, "I don't think I do that." She's like, "Okay."
yeah. I also think her daughters keep her humble. Her
Yeah.
daughters, like she talks about her daughters don't want like them to be posted, and to her biggest pride is her daughters. That's what I took away. And her daughters won't even like let her like show like her art with them. And she said the last book would be of her children.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the daughters do a good job at keeping her like humble a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
It was
Awesome.
interesting, but it was worth going to, and it attracted a lot of big name vendors came to see like what the turnout was going to be because you know there was whispers already from the last year, and there was vendors that didn't exhibit that were walking around,
Yep.
like just to get a
Scouring.
field check, yeah, and they're coming like at least one we know is going to come back next year,
Mm-hmm.
so they're doing a good job, and I think it's evolving,
As it should. As
Yeah.
it should.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think the themes of this year, what you mentioned before, is like keeping up to date with the trends and like there's a newer generation coming in. So this year they did with education, a whole bunch of new educators. I know people were upset that they weren't letting like old people come back. But those old people have been teaching there for years,
And that was the
we're teaching
problem.
the same
And that
stuff
was the problem.
over and
Yep.
over again.
Yep.
So they brought in, I think it was like an invite only speaker thing, and they brought in, I feel like a good mix. Like
Yeah.
the younger crowd that maybe like most of us might not connect with so much, but then also like people in our crowd that we can connect with. Like so they kept a good mix of speakers.
And you also had like the speakers that have been there for decades. You know, the big names are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that are constantly seeing them, they had an opportunity to see them again. I feel like it was, like you said, it was a good mix of like the next generation of photographers and influencers. And it's funny because like there weren't that many influencers in the previous years, and this year was like a lot of influencers. Like,
If there's one thing that I gained from this is that I got to be on TikTok now. So
Well,
You're
you
gonna
gotta
be
be
seeing-
the talking head. Yep. You
yeah,
gotta show
you're gonna be
your
seeing
face.
a lot of me on TikTok now. I made that announcement this morning. You probably missed it
Did
because
you?
y'all were sleeping.
there was also like a YouTube classes
Yeah.
of how to start a YouTube
like
channel.
huge
and-
on social media
yeah,
content.
which is great. I appreciate a lot of podcasts. Like there was a lot of focus on podcasting, and you know they even had a podcast stage for podcasts that were recording live. So like they've taken a lot of ideas and incorporated, and I'm just like I'm excited to see like the next few years, like how these ideas grow. It was awesome. I had a great time.
I had no complaint about the conference.
What I did really love it, they had did they do the business summit last year? I don't know if they did it last. I think they
Last year, I
focused
don't
a
know.
lot on business this
They
year.
did the wedding summit. They did
Portrait,
the Latin
boudoir,
summit
Latin.
and boudoir.
I think
yeah.
business was the first year, and I think
I thought it was awesome.
it was
Sponsored
yeah.
by
Great.
Imagine, by the way.
yeah, Imagine was great bringing all these summits together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But this was a huge year focused on running a business and like client experience and all of that, and even like not even the summit aside, there were other classes that were focused a lot more on business than photography, and I think that they listened a lot to people who were saying like, my business is struggling, so like let's focus, have a good balance of like photo walks, photo classes,
And business.
but also a lot on business.
My only gripe about that stuff is like, so you guys went to the business summit, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
That room was fucking packed. Like it was so hot in there, it was so packed. And then I went to a talk that was free in a massive room, and there was only 20 of us there. So how does that even make sense? Like, how would you
Well, it
use
depends on the speaker.
Well, this was a big name speaker, but this person blamed the attendance because of the summits going on, which is partially true, whatever. But fine.
I felt like all the summits were in small rooms. I don't know why.
I know so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you're charging more
Right.
for these summits, you should accommodate the summit. It should be priority.
Maybe they weren't sure like how ticket sale was going to be because it's
I
extra.
went to this massive the
Free
where,
one,
where
right?
Andy
Yeah.
spoke. It was like you know how they opened the rooms. It was half of that room.
Yeah.
It was 20 of us. And then you guys are like crammed like
Yeah.
sardines, hot
I
as
was gonna
hell.
pass out from speaking so hard.
Yeah, like it was crazy.
I was
But
like, Jen, are you going through menopause? You're too young
I
to go
thought
through
I was going
menopause.
through hot flashes, and the AC
was-
finally came on. I was
it
like,
was
thank
hot
I was
you.
like, you're too
No,
young. You're too young to go through menopause. You literally just
God.
turned 40.
I was like dying.
but what I do appreciate is like the classes this year, like there was a lot of good content like that you can take home and incorporate immediately, opposed to giving you like a little taste and then there's like, if you want more, you have to sign up for this and
It's
sign
all a
up for
funnel,
that.
dude.
Yeah,
If you scan
I get
a
it.
QR code, you're in the funnel,
I get
man.
it, and the funnel was there at the end, but like a lot of these speakers gave a lot of information
Yeah.
away for free.
Yep.
So I feel that's the way it should
Yeah,
always
and
be.
a lot of them didn't. I don't think any of them really sold
Upsold?
anything.
Yeah,
No.
they didn't really care about it. Like, hey, if
Yep.
you want to learn more, I have a newsletter.
You could reach
or
out,
I
yeah.
do mentorships. You could, but I don't care if you do or not.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the way it should be.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Opposed to like giving you like a little taste and then,
Right.
oh, no. I go through that in this course. Like,
Yeah,
you have
right,
to buy
yep.
like,
Part 2.
yeah, which
Yeah.
is what's a lot of the complaints with the old
Yep.
speakers.
Yep. And everyone was selling something
Everyone
at the
had
end
something
of
to
their
sell.
course, Scan this. Oh, by the way, I have this or this book or this class. But yeah, no
But I
one, no
also
one
think
did that.
that like feeds into the influencer culture because they're actually they're not making their money with us. They're making their money online. So like
Yeah.
a lot of the speakers are
Chasing followers.
Yeah.
followers because they're making their money on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah.
They get paid based on views and stuff.
Yeah, on
Views,
ads and
followers,
sponsorships,
yep.
Exactly.
which makes sense.
Maybe
I mean,
that's why they're focusing on
on
More
giving
follow
you
me.
followers and,
Yeah.
and being the relationship builder. Oh, you can reach out, DM me, I answer all my DMs kind of thing. Yep.
Yep.
But so here's another thing that we were discussing. Like, do you think there's a balance of like people teaching, creating most of their revenue through like those platforms versus being on the field and still doing those things, right? So what we were discussing internally is like, yes, you have all these followers, but like you're shooting 2 weddings. So like,
Exactly, yeah.
how much?
How much time do we have today?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
We got an hour left.
Exactly.
So
Okay, let's go.
right.
Let's go.
How much can I soak in, and how much can I take your information seriously if you can't even book
Let me-
5, 6
Right,
weddings,
yep.
right?
All right.
Yep.
So they're marketing like, but it's always. I feel like it's now that I'm thinking about it, but business coaches have been doing this shit for decades, right?
Well, they say that those who can't do teach.
Right,
Right.
and that's okay too. But like what I'm trying to say is like, just be aware of that. Like if you're gonna swoon over these influencers, just be aware that they're making their revenue through
Right.
sponsorships and
teaching and
Yeah.
other means, not actually doing the work
shooting weddings.
that they're
Yep.
teaching you about.
and the ones that are out in the field, and they're the ones that are struggling to build up their platform to because they don't have time.
They're busy running a business.
Yeah,
They're busy actually
And
working.
they're juggling both, and so, there's a few that are doing really well.
Yeah. One of the first couple of slides that I shared at my Lens and Lights presentation was screenshots of my CRM for the last couple of years. You know, because I do think that transparency is super important, especially when you're an educator. People are trusting you that you're going to guide them the right way. If you can't do something, why should you be teaching someone how to do it? You're just regurgitating information you found from somebody else, or you learned from somebody else. There are two educators that I know that they took a course, and all of a sudden now they're educators themselves, right? And meanwhile they've never run a successful business before.
Yep. The influencer culture is like your business is being a content creator.
Right.
So if you know how to fake it till you make it, then that's how you make your money.
Right.
Because like if we throw those people into like a 12-hour wedding day, and like how would that work out for them? And like I've been saying, like I want to see receipts. I want to see actual revenue.
So I always show my CRM. Like at the beginning, and I'm going to make that a thing, you know, like why should you listen to me? Because I run a business that's doing okay, you know, and I showed the bad years as well as the good years. And I think that's super important. You know, if you're struggling to put the lights on, you should not be teaching business people how to market and sell. If you got a GoFundMe to keep your lights on, right?
Yes.
You should not be teaching people how to sell and market.
Yeah, there's so many educators that in the past 5 years that we've seen a huge following, and will speak at these conferences, make all this money at these conferences, and then 2 months later, I see a GoFundMe because they can't pay their bills.
Right.
So I'm like, something's very confusing here. Like,
they can't
you're
pay
focusing
rent.
all your time and energy on education, and your business is failing. So what are you trying to make money running your business, being a photographer? Or are you trying to make money just taking it from other photographers, saying that you can teach them? So it's very confusing.
Right. So, hey, listen, there ain't no shame if you got to take a second job, you got to drive DoorDash or whatever it is. That's fine. But I don't think it's appropriate for you to be teaching people how to run a successful wedding photography business if you can't do one yourself.
Nobody policing that. You know, you just got to do your research. You got to dig in. If you're going to invest in some type of mentorship, you know, conferences are conferences. They're very inexpensive. So that's that. But if you're going to invest in a workshop or a mentorship with someone, like dig in, you know, make sure that it's.
And I think somehow people vet the educators is like, all right, well, I want to see results. But the thing is, the results, it's not always on the educator themselves. You know, the students have to take some accountability as well.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so just because, let's say you have 100 students that go through a program and you only got like 5 success stories, doesn't mean that the educator is bad necessarily. You know, you might just have 95 students who didn't do the work.
If everyone was able to do it, they wouldn't be attending a workshop because they know how to do it already. But the point is they don't know how to do it, or they just can't find the energy or motivation to put those actions into place, right? That's always going to happen. Why do you think if you come out with a service doing that stuff for people, they'll pay for it?
Yeah, so a piece of advice that I got about a year ago, and actually I'm talking to ChatGPT. ChatGPT has been my therapist.
Do you put on audio?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, he speaks to
I
it.
talk
I'm
to
like,
back?
Yes, it talks. And ChatGPT is like, you know, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You know, your students' failures aren't a reflection of you.
You need to change the setting, like Ben Hartley said, so it's not so nice.
yes.
You can change the setting to make it meaner.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said like a whole like
There's the whole thing. Yep.
You strip all the like
Emotional
the cookie cutter,
aspect, yep.
sugar coating,
Yep.
and saying
No, I tell it, hey, listen, I need you to tell me the truth, even if it's inconvenient.
There's a setting you could custom setting you could go
Be
in.
an asshole.
Yeah.
No,
know
just
to be
facts.
honest.
Yep.
Like I don't want to do the whole.
Yep.
I don't want options. I just want you
The
to
whole
be.
human emotional aspect come out.
So in any case,
Ben wants the
Maybe
emotional
Ben wants,
connection.
yeah.
with a robot, I want an emotional connection with a robot.
It's gonna put you up here before it brings you down.
Well, actually, I've trained it. Hey, listen, I need to hear both sides. Everything you tell me, I got to hear both sides, no matter what. But a human actually told me the same thing. A human told me, hey, listen, you know, don't be so hard on yourself. You can't put it on yourself sometimes because it is the responsibility of the student to do the work.
Yep.
You know, you can't put that on
Yeah,
yourself.
I mean, I'm super guilty of that too. Like I could tell you firsthand, you can give me all the steps, but if my mind is not in it,
Yep.
I'm not gonna do it. So,
you know what you're supposed to do.
of course, and it's just finding the motivation to do it. As a solo entrepreneur, like if you're alone, like, we're fortunate in this room. We have our spouses for help and all that stuff. But if you're alone, that's a lot of shit to do. Like, now you're not just shooting. Like, it's so much. You have to worry about your social media, your website, like your CRM and inquiries. Like, it's a lot of shit. And then if you're taking a course and it's someone's telling you to change these things that you're doing, it's not easy. So you're always going to get people that just can't change. They just can't do it. But if you do it for them, they're
not going to learn.
I thought about it, like offering it as a service. Hey, listen, I'll help you get clients and stuff. You just got to go out and shoot. But that's basically an associate program.
Right.
Pretty
It's
much.
not helping them.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And also, your new generation wants the human aspect. So, and they said it multiple times in classes, like, that's why those larger studio brands are kind of falling off a little bit, because the younger generation wants to connect with the person. So if you're going to have Ben go sell for this person, and that person that hasn't built their personal skills and aren't able to connect with that client, that's not going to help them in the long run.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, people are outliers. Like, some of us could really connect well with people, and some of us are great at our craft of photography, but cannot connect with people. And that's hard for them.
Then that's why, like, I'm the one who's going to argue saying that cheaper doesn't always win. These bigger box places, these large studios, they're very competitive price-wise. Our associate brand included. But the thing is, the inquiry rates for me and Karis still higher than our associate brand. And our associate brand's cheaper than us by like 50%.
Yeah.
What was the PPA survey thing? The stat? I think we were like in the top 5% in the country.
It was a
Might be a New Jersey thing, though.
No,
No,
this
in the
is
country.
country. Like, it breaks down.
No.
Pricing?
But New Jersey, New York, it's one of the most expensive places to get married compared to the rest of the country.
I get that, but revenue-wise, like, it's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
Income?
yeah, how
Income or the price we charge, the rate, our shooting
our
rate.
studio income.
income. So they split it up between like businesses that don't have a brick and mortar, and then businesses that do have a brick and mortar, because obviously it's more overhead.
Mm-hmm.
So they broke it down of like, if you're in this bracket, you're like top 5% in the country. Like, so Jen submitted some financials for that research or whatever. And I think we were like in the top 10%, which is crazy, because like to us, like all our friends, we're all like in the same bracket, I feel like. And to know that we're like in that top percent just shows you like how much of the rest of the industry is not really succeeding,
Yeah, and then you talk to everyone. Everyone's like, I shoot 10 weddings, 20 max, because they don't want to shoot as many weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah, how hard it is to build a marketing machine off of 10 weddings a year.
And, a lot of us are used to shooting at least 30, 30 to 40 weddings. So
that does play into it, because
Yeah.
you're
Do you know why
reaching-
they can only do 10 weddings a year? Because they're doing all this influencing stuff.
whatever,
got time to
whatever they're doing.
There's something I'm doing less than that. Like, I don't want to go that route of like going against everything, but like,
Yeah.
they do have stuff to teach, but just take it for what it is. Like, just be aware of that. Like,
Take the
don't,
pieces that work for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and also take everything that you hear and see with a grain of salt. Because a lot of times what you see, all that glitter is not gold,
Mhm.
you know?
Learned that so many. We've been in here so long. We've seen it happen over
Yep.
and over and
All
over
of
again.
them.
You have someone at a pedestal, and then you find out what's really going on behind the
Yep.
scenes, and then it just like dashed. Dreams are dashed. And just focus on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like for the younger kids that were speaking at the conference, we learned a lot, especially about things that we need to know about now: social media,
Yep.
marketing. So I don't knock them for that. I've learned so much from that, but you can't make that your only source of referral or like your only way of running a business. Because if you're just spending all your time on Instagram and TikTok, everything else is going to fall to the wayside and your business is going to fail. I feel like dive in, and whoever you're like following and idolizing, really dive into what they're showing and seeing like, okay, is this person actively working, actively running business? Are they being transparent with me, showing me their numbers? Or are they just clickbaiting me with all these great videos?
I have zero interest in being an influencer, you know?
You said you want to.
No. If I do become an influencer, it'll be an influencer for good, you know, to kind of counter
like,
all the bad
that's
information
not-
out there.
That's not your focus, but if it were to happen, then
I wouldn't
whatever,
say no
right?
to it.
Same here. Like, I don't like, what Karis was like, when you're trying to make her teach, you don't want to teach, right? It's just like some people don't have aspirations to be in the limelight.
That's
and be in,
that spotlight.
like,
No,
it's
thank
just,
you.
a lot of us are true introverts.
Yeah.
A lot of us are
True artists.
Yeah.
Like Annie Leibovitz.
This half of the room here is making that clear.
We're the true artists here.
They're letting you know they're not teaching.
So, but at times it's like, sometimes you have like that maybe imposter syndrome of like, I'm not worthy enough to be teaching others, right? But I don't know. It's just like, that's not my focus. But sometimes I do feel that I have something to teach. I just,
Of course, yes.
When I go to a class and I'm like, this is dog shit.
Yeah.
I sat here for an hour and this is dog shit, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I feel like, maybe I should be teaching because I have.
Use your powers for good.
Yeah, I could probably get more relevant information than this person did.
Even you could probably teach about like printing too. You know what I mean? What works, what doesn't, even editing part of it. Yep.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, I didn't think I was ever going to be an educator either. Karis kind of pushed me into it. I was like, you think people will listen? Do you think people actually want to hear what I have to say?
Well, I think you always had it a little bit in you.
I had one opportunity to teach. This was during COVID. I had like nothing else better to do. And this one photographer, she got her STEMI check. I don't know if you know the origin stories of my educational journey, right? Yeah, she got a STEMI check.
You took her STEMI check?
She's like, Ben, I want to give you my STEMI check. I want you to teach me everything you know. I was like, I can't take your STEMI check.
Which STEMI was the first?
The
STEMI?
first one.
Very first one.
Yeah. I was like, I can't take that. Like, you're not making any money right now. She's like, no, I want to give you my STEMI check and stuff. And I had no money coming in either. So, I mean, it looked really good. That STEMI check looked pretty good.
You sure about that? and on the other hand, you're already taking a picture of the check.
Deposit it.
And I took her under my wing. I didn't know my ass from my head about teaching. I knew what I did in my own business, but I didn't know how to like transfer that to somebody else.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like the hard part is like putting that into like an educational format. Like, I could probably teach somebody one-on-one.
Yeah, I prefer more of a one-on-one type of situation.
But talking to the masses is a little bit different,
Yeah.
But you do a good job at that. I feel like you've gotten better over time. Not that you were terrible, but like you've gotten more comfortable speaking, and you kind of know what people relate with,
right?
Because you talk to students. So in that aspect, you have an advantage because you kind of see, you're in the trenches.
Now I am.
Yeah, seeing what like people are struggling with. So that's good. I mean,
yeah, like public speaking, I struggled with. Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it now, so I'm embracing it. But the thing is, I don't want to be one of those educators that falls by the wayside because they focus all their attention in building influence and building clout, chasing clout. I don't like. That's not what I'm after. I still have to run a business. This is my bread and butter. Running this photography business.
Yeah, let's be clear. Education does not make you a lot of money, people. Like,
there's a lot of money.
There is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong.
There's a lot of money being spent on education.
Yes, but doing it the right way. Yeah, the funnels, selling courses, all those things. But that is also a shit ton of work to do it the right way. To like create courses, live, like videos, like all these things, and then attracting in all these people. And yes, you make a lot of money that way. But then also, that's when you fall into the trap of then you have to become that like influencer,
educator
to make money,
to bring those people in.
I listen, guys. I still love being a photographer. Like, I know some people are like, I don't have the energy or the bandwidth to be. I love my job.
Yeah,
I'm not saying this just because we're on camera. Like, I love my job. But when I show up, I'm like, I can't believe this is what I do for a living.
Yeah,
I have not a hot take, but I'm not gonna mention this person's name. But they're a big educator, right? And they're good with business. And this person kept saying that the most boring thing is like the shooting portion. And I don't agree with that. Like, I mean, maybe for that person it is because they love business, right? And every time I heard this person say that, like, that didn't resonate with me. I'm just like, I hate the business part. Like, I love the shooting part.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Jen could probably relate to that.
I like both.
Okay.
I like both.
I enjoy both. Yeah.
I love both.
This person said that. I was like, I was baffled. I was like, so there's more love in the business side than there is. So you're just shooting just to make money, like pretty much,
there's
right?
people who do that. They know, like, I'm decent enough at photography, but I'm a great business person. This is what I'm going to sell. They're all about selling the product and not actually enjoying the product and doing the product.
They're just going through the motions and stuff.
Which
it's
is
like a car
fine.
salesman. I'm good at
fine.
selling cars, but like...
But don't say that we all know that the shooting part is the most boring part. No. Like that's your opinion. That's how you feel.
Right.
But not to don't
bring us into your drama.
Yeah. Don't put me in that statistic. Like, I love shooting. Like, I love to me, that's the most fulfilling part.
Right.
Like, don't take that away from me. Don't take that away from me.
Right.
I'm almost 20 years in. I love what I do.
You just have to keep everybody's like don't just categorize everyone with how you feel about the industry, or
You're projecting.
There was quite a lot of that too. Yep.
I love shooting. I love the business part. I love the people. Yeah, I love the people. I love the amazing brands I get to work with. I mean, I just love everything about it. This is the look of a very happy photographer,
Okay.
I'm going back next year. I'm going to get back into it.
Yeah.
I just missed 1 year because of things, but I'm ready to go back. And the Karen's already, it sounds like she's already committed. She's like, I'll go back. So, yeah.
No?
You said it earlier today.
No, I said something about it, but it's all TBD.
I'm definitely,
I remember what she said. There's an H Mart. That's,
Oh yeah, we should go eat there.
I was like, I guess you're going again.
The whole mall.
It's a whole K-Town over there now.
So, yeah, it's always been like that though, like the little area.
No,
H Mart is new. Yeah, H Mart is new. They didn't have it.
So she's like,
in
we're gonna go.
downtown.
So she's like, we're gonna go eat there next time. I was like,
We'll-
all right.
we'll
so
go try that restaurant.
So I was like, so you're going to WPPI next year, huh? So she's
For the
committed.
food.
I'm really
For the
going for
food.
the food.
So-
off strip food.
There was also talk in the WPPI group about why don't we move the location? That we're sick of Vegas, and I'm like, I actually like going to Vegas to this conference because
Where else would you go?
that's what
Florida?
I'm saying. It's always been.
Well, some people say do it like PPA, move around.
The PPA is an American organization
Yeah.
where they keep it here and they move around because Americans are easy to move around.
Yep.
WPPI
Well,
is international.
Yep.
You're true. That's right.
Vegas is like the
Central
easiest
for
hub to
yep.
get from wherever.
And all
If you're
the
coming from the
conferences
east to the
happen
west,
in Vegas.
is right there. And they're probably the only one that can accommodate
that many.
that
Yep.
many people from
people.
all over the world.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
fun. There's a lot of good eats
I like
around
Vegas.
there.
Right.
A lot of good eats.
Yeah, I go there for the food. We go to our usual 3 restaurants.
I don't mind. And so typically for years, we would take road trips out of Vegas. We haven't done it in a while, but we almost did this year because of the plane tickets were insane flying back. But we ended up finding a flight that was decent. But it's a nice area to just leave
Yeah.
from if you want to travel. A lot of people take the opportunity to go shoot in the desert. They go shoot in the lake beds, go to the ghost town. There's there's a ton to do in Vegas.
I've done all that. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Vegas is fun.
Just think about if the conference was in freaking Idaho. What are you going to do in Idaho?
Right.
Yeah, or Mystic, Connecticut, and there's a snowstorm. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I love you, Chad.
East
I love you,
Coast, yeah,
Chris.
East Coast is no, because of the snow.
Northeast is a no-go.
Yep.
It's
Poor
not
snow.
WPPI without it being in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, and let's talk about the hotel for a second because I have no problem with the hotel. Even our buddy Leo, who's a little bougie, has no problem with the hotel. Like Vegas
we
as
just
a
sleep.
whole-
We just sleep there.
Vegas as a whole is sleazy. I'm sorry. So
And
you
then,
can't take it for being at the Ritz Carlton.
Right.
It's
And
just
then
not
and then
happening.
you have option to stay at other hotels if
Hotels,
you
yeah.
really
Actually,
wanted to,
our
right?
hotel was pretty nice.
Right. The
Shout out
Venetian's
to the
nice.
Palazzo at Venetian.
Venetian's
Yeah, man.
nice too,
Yes.
yeah.
That was nice. we
no
stayed
one's
there.
no one's forcing you to stay there. So I'm like, why are you complaining?
Oh, I should have actually go lost and found to get my shirt. That I
What,
lost.
the Palazzo?
Yeah,
No.
I left my shirt there.
You know what's funny? At the Palazzo, we saw some women of the night. I was like,
They're at every casino.
Oh, they were all over the Rio.
it was a construction conference, right? So I see them working the guys there, and
This was after the karaoke. We came
That
back
construction
late. Yeah.
conference.
Huge.
Did you hear
what happened?
how big this conference
Yeah.
is? Like this expo.
I don't know.
It's like 150,000 attendees.
Yeah.
It's every 3
Wow.
years, and they come from all over the country, all over the world. They have heavy machinery in the parking lot in the Sahara Casino, whatever Sahara. And I was like, it sounds awesome, and it's a big deal, which explains why hotels were expensive,
Right. Yep.
plane tickets were expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of bumped up the price of
Yeah.
our conference because of it, but
Mm-hmm.
it would be cool to check out.
But I enjoy the Rio. I like everything's relatively close. I feel like
Yeah.
Yeah,
past
the Rio's
your
definitely
walk
not
took
as
forever.
fancy. It's definitely not as fancy
No.
as the other hotels that they've
But
hosted.
where the conference was, it was fine. You're just
Yeah.
there's a stage, there's seats.
yeah, what else do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want?
The rooms are
Yeah, it was fine.
the rooms are big.
Someone
Yeah.
did get their gear stolen in their room.
Right. That I
Which
don't know
is-
what's
which is
going on.
unfortunate.
Yep, but
What's unfortunate is how they're handling it.
Yeah.
right.
They're just saying, "Well, no, we can't."
Yeah. Yep.
I would have called the cops right away. I would have lost my shit. But
Oh yeah.
at the end of the day, if you have a connecting room, make sure it's locked.
Yeah, lock the
No.
connected room
Yeah.
and then leave your do not disturb sign up. And
They did.
Yeah,
They said they did. Yep.
Yep.
No. And don't blame it on WPPI or the
But they
conference.
said
Like,
a
these things
bunch of
happen
them
all
came
over.
out and they said they left "Do Not Disturb" sign on their hotel room.
Also-
they would come back. It was all clean.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Also, you
Whole
should
bunch
you
of
should have
them.
you should have insurance for that reason too. Insurance covers theft.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that's
they
theirs.
mentioned
Yeah,
that, but it's a hassle. Your laptop got taken.
It just sucks.
Her-
getting your
her
stuff
paperwork
stolen.
got her like passport.
Yep.
It's fucking
Passport got
annoying.
stolen too?
Yeah, it's fucking
everything got
annoying.
stolen. Yep, their bag.
It's annoying to go through that, and what's even more annoying is that they're not like helpful in any way. Like,
They're not taking any liability. Yep.
yeah, which is bullshit.
Yep.
I mean,
And,
they
like,
didn't.
aren't there like cameras in the hallway?
Yeah,
in
they
the
don't
hotels,
have-
right?
Apparently,
They don't have-
Yeah, that's
They
what I
don't
But what
heard
about
too.
you need a key card to get in, so it's got to be staff.
So from what I read in
They
the
said,
post,
yeah.
no other key card. That's when
The joint room, then it's a joint room.
Exactly. So the poster posted a video of the joint room. So that's the only way. And then upon some research, people discovered that that's so common in these casinos, and it even happens while you're in the room while you're sleeping.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Scary as hell.
Yeah, they said they found some like posts of it happening like while you're there sleeping. They'll sneak in.
Pop a chair under the door.
Yeah.
Or they sell like these things you could carry with you, like you just like put
Can't
on
you do
the
like
door.
a webcam or something? Like a
yeah,
ring,
you
a ring
can.
cam?
It's
Someone
Wi-Fi
said
there.
they would they brought a ring cam, but it wasn't like sometimes it doesn't connect in the rooms or whatever.
The Wi-Fi. Yeah, Wi-Fi's iffy.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally get a ring cam and then have like a motion sensor in there.
Or even ring cam or like little nanny cam. They said, yep. But
Now you got
Just-
me. Yeah, now we're gonna.
this is why we don't bring cameras.
To a photo
Don't bring
conference.
anything valuable to Vegas.
I bring my play camera. Although my play camera this year I didn't bring it because it's possessed.
Oh, you brought my Leica, but you didn't
I didn't
even
use
you
it.
didn't even use
Did
it.
you send it in already?
Mhm.
I have to send some stuff in. I don't know if it's going to make it there in time.
Yeah,
Or
my camera I
next
got it
wedding.
last July, so it's not even. How long was July? 8 months.
I've had no problems with mine. Mine just beat up a little bit though.
Mm-hmm.
The stove here from the heat warped the little.
Oh, yeah,
What?
screen.
No, not the screen. The rubber that closes for the ports.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I can't close it. So then when I tilt the screen, I can't turn it.
Go all the way.
Yeah, because the rubber gets
Can you send it in?
Can you get a new
Yeah,
rubber?
it's an easy fix. I've just been
Yeah.
lazy to send it in.
My bad. I was
Yeah.
trying to keep us
No,
warm.
I'm just saying it's fine. It happens. It just sped up the process because it always does that. If you use your cameras long enough in the heat, it will happen.
Mm.
Because I know my Z6 has had that issue, but it's an easy fix. I just haven't been lazy. Like I don't want to send all my stuff in and get a big bill. I have like 3 bodies to send in. A lens.
What do you have to do? Like repairs?
Like some
or-
of them are like maintenance. A lens needs repair. It still works, but it took a nice fall like 3 years ago.
Oh.
Then I'm like, maybe I should pay for it now and get it fixed.
All right. So what were your biggest takeaways from the conference in
Vegas.
Vegas?
takeaways is be open to soak in. Like it's funny, we were just arguing not to soak in, take everything with a grain of salt, right? But also be open to that like education. Actually attend classes, man. Don't go to Vegas to fucking party all the time. Like go to some classes
Yes.
and go to some freaking events, like some after parties and network with people. But yeah, just the same takeaway I always have every year. It's whatever you can make out of it, right?
Right.
If you're gonna go to just freaking hang out, you're not gonna get nothing out of it.
Mhm.
If you're gonna go attend some classes, meet some people, talk with vendors, then you're gonna have
Yep.
a good
I
experience.
think I did that in 2019. It was like, where the fuck is Ben and Karis? Aren't they here?
yeah,
You're
you were
like,
out shooting.
I'm not going to
You
classes.
guys were like
Yeah.
just exploring Vegas.
No, Ben kidnapped me. He's like,
That's
"Shh."
okay too. Like there's some years where you just want to fucking
Yeah.
go over there and just hang out.
Wasn't
and-
Ruth and Gary there one year too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were there. For
And we
Well,
didn't
much
see them.
people-
And we didn't see them, right?
No.
Oh no, yeah, Ruth, Gary, Hector, and Grace. They were seeing shows. They were listen. Do you? It's a write off. Do you?
Yeah.
But they
Have fun.
signed up for the conference though.
Yeah.
But they didn't show up for anything.
No. I would see them walk around. Like
We did a few classes, but
Yeah.
then at night there'd be like shows and stuff. So hey,
Yeah, go live
I
your
don't
life,
mind.
man.
I mean, this was the first time in a long time we did a lot of classes. Like
Yeah,
the past
'cause-
few years, we really
but-
did
Yeah,
classes
me
as
too.
much.
Yep.
But that was our goal because we were like the last few years of conferences, we would just go and I wouldn't take nothing out of it. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Because it was the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad for the fresh faces.
Yeah.
I like the fresh
definitely.
faces. Even
I think
though
the business summit, wedding summit, that was good. Lineup of like few speakers, 4 or 5 people, and doing panel. That was good. I didn't think I was gonna learn anything either, but
got some tidbits,
I had
nuggets.
a whole note full of stuff. I was like, and just like a reminder to myself, like, oh yeah,
A
right,
refresher.
I
Yeah.
need to do that. Let's continue, or even
which is good. It's good for that too.
Yeah.
Like,
that you're on the right track.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because it's like at this point in the game, like you're not gonna go into class and walk away like this changed my life,
Right.
right?
Yep.
But if you can
Yep.
just take a little thing here, a little thing there, and then all those things combined will make a big change. So,
Yep.
but you have to be open to that.
Definitely have open mind when you walk in. Don't be like, oh, I've been in this industry for like 20 years. Do you know who I am? I'm not gonna learn anything. Like, yeah, definitely go in always as a newbie and try to learn. Yep.
My biggest takeaway was, just to be more active in the areas where I'm not, like social media and things like that.
It's a wake up call in some
It's a way.
aspects. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like
Definitely.
there's still no urgency for me to do that stuff, but
Mhm.
like I shouldn't sleep on that,
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully I can use that influence for good.
And another, not a takeaway, but AI.
Everybody was talking about AI, even
Yeah.
even
I
in
love
Connecticut.
it. I love it.
Even in
Yeah.
Connecticut, I sat in Jason Vincent's class. I know we all know him more as a creative educator, but he was teaching some business stuff that he uses in his own practice and stuff. And I didn't know that you can make your own songs using AI. I mean, I sort of heard about it, but
Aiden does it. He's
he
always
uses AI to make music.
No, he says everyone's making music, AI music. So he's sick of it. He's like, there's no soul. I want real artists' music. Why is it all?
Aiden.
Yeah, he's like, why is this all AI?
Okay. Love that.
So
Love that
funny.
for him. Love that.
There's a photographer in that area that's using AI to create like these emotional songs, and we'll play it for the like
Slideshow.
no, we'll play it to the bride and groom or the couple, and then say that it was dedicated from the parents and stuff like that.
By what?
Yeah, or something along those lines, and then apparently it gets them like so emotional where they're tearing and crying, and they're just like shooting all these like, oh, that's kind of fucking weird. Like,
Wait, like on the wedding day?
yeah, the wedding day.
How do you get the song to play?
They talk with the entertainment company or something, and they talk with the parents, and they schedule like a time in the reception.
This is a photographer doing it? Interesting.
And then they generate a song and they play.
Yeah,
And this is dedicated to their parents?
I think this person hops on the call, talks with the parents, gets like information from them, like somehow, and then uses that information
To make a song.
to make a song
Interesting.
that gets played. Like it's not like shouted out, but like
It's played at the reception.
yeah, and at some point,
Oh, in public.
yeah, and at some point the parents get together with the couple to hear the song, and then like creates these
Interesting.
like emotional
I wonder
moments.
if this is like more like a song speech. Is there like words that parents say? Or interesting.
I'm sure they bring up some specific.
Yeah, like stories
Yeah.
like about them. That's
Yeah, and then it
interesting.
creates a song about
Yeah.
it. Like, so I
Yeah.
thought that's. I have my feelings towards that. I'm like, you're just fucking with the day now. Like,
Not even that. You're a photographer, not a musician.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
yeah,
No, but I know he's trying to elicit
It's
some
like, but
emotions.
it's one thing to use it in your like slideshow or like in your
Yeah,
reels
slideshow
and
makes
stuff.
more sense,
Yeah,
but-
but like on a wedding day,
weird.
That's manipulative.
Interesting.
No? Like,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
understand, like you mentioned, like on a slideshow
Yeah,
afterwards
later,
or
yep.
whatever, but not
Gifting
on
it
the
to
wedding.
them,
Like,
but-
what is that photo of them crying gonna do for you?
yeah.
I mean, I guess
It
you're gonna create an emotional photo,
yeah.
but it wasn't like
But-
a.
So my first question to this person that told me that was, I was like, was this person taking credit? And they were like, no, he just wants to shoot like through that moment.
That
I
emotional.
was like, so he's fabricating,
He's manufacturing it. Yeah.
manufacturing a moment just so he can get like an
That picture.
emotional
Yeah,
moment,
yeah,
of a picture of an emotional moment. I'm like,
Got it. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like
So he's forcing the emotion out
I
of
was
them.
like, there's better uses of AI.
Yeah.
That's not one of them.
Also,
Interesting.
you don't know your couple's like relationship with their parents. Like, yes, on the day of they might be nice, but like, do I want to be crying next to my mom on my wedding day because you now played the song? Like, what if I don't want that? Like, you're getting into messy areas here now. Like, just mind your business.
It's bizarre. Even one of the talks I attended, the photographer said she photographed an influencer's wedding, And then when she actually saw her in person, nothing like what she sees online.
Wow.
So
Catfish.
instantly, this is that girl that was charging like extra for whatever. So she's like instantly extra Photoshop work, extra this, extra that, because she's obviously gonna look like what she look like on her social media. So all this work editing needs to be done.
I'm like, you could do it yourself. Here's the files.
Right, or that.
Yeah,
but
I edited the JPEGs. Then you do whatever you want.
This is how you really look.
My
Crazy.
Well, Jason Vincent, he did say something very profound. You know, he actually encourages AI use.
Yeah.
He encourages people to just lean into it, because what happens then is it makes people who are, I guess, quote unquote, real photographers, who are adept at capturing moments instead of manufacturing them, makes them more
valuable.
valuable
Yep.
and more unique, more valuable.
Yep.
The value that you bring to the table is just eons above people that are just using AI to do everything for
Yeah,
them.
that perfectly polished look. Yep.
True, because you could put yourself in, let's say your mom, and you could make an AI image of you guys crying together, but it didn't exist. So you could look at that photo or art and say, all right, that's a nice photo of me and my mom crying. But
Right.
if you had a real photo, you could
Right.
remember, like you could go back to that moment and feel what you felt.
Yep.
So yeah, it's 100% true, you know, like, but I feel like weddings will never be,
Fully AI.
yeah.
I mean, they're doing it over in China already. You know, you get them your
I guess
faces.
they can be, but like you gotta just
You get them your face, pictures of your faces, and they'll do a whole series.
right.
That's like it's like the tiniest percentage of people like
Right.
want that or can get away with that, or like have a desire to be like, these are my wedding photos. And they're
Right,
not real.
right,
Like,
right. Yep.
It's not the population as a whole. So I
Yeah.
would never be afraid of, like, if you're a documentary photographer, wedding photographer, doing live events like that, I don't think will ever be
Yeah.
replaced. I
We
think
say
it's
that
more-
now.
No.
You know, but like I imagine there's some subset of the population is like, all right, well, if all I got to do is just give them my face and they can give me a size 2 body and make my groom 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
you know,
but then what happens? What Kara just said. You show up, you're looking for the person, and
Yeah.
they're standing in front of your face.
Who
And
are
you can't
you?
even recognize them. Like,
but but like these people, they want these photos for themselves. Like it's hanging on the wall. You
Oh.
know, on their own home in their own homes. You know, they have a perception of what they look like to themselves.
That kind of clients will always exist, but that is not what like our clients are going
Our
to be. You
clients
know what I
don't
mean?
want that.
They want like
But
the
there
real
are people
stuff.
out there
Yep.
that want.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
how
Yeah.
often are you seeing people? I know it's happening more on my Facebook, but you're looking through like Facebook and you see somebody like create a AI picture of themselves,
yeah.
and they're upgraded, right? They're
Yep.
always, they look stronger,
Yep.
they look better, and you're like,
Ben's
this,
gym selfie.
That was not Photoshop, guys. That was all
This is all
real.
This is all AI right
He's
now,
not,
guys.
he's not real. He's not here.
and
It
like
was all real, guys.
I look at those photos and I'm like, I fucking know you in person.
Yeah.
Like, this looks nothing like,
who are
you.
you trying
like,
to trick? You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess.
crazy. Everyone's falling
Next
into that.
recording,
trap.
I'm going topless.
Please don't.
I could only do the legs.
we
if
all
that.
we all be joining you virtually.
But I
It
think
is.
using it for tools is great. Like we learned a lot from
Right.
Hartley. Who else? Jason did the AI
Yep.
talk. Learned a lot about like ways to implement it and make your life a little bit better.
Save time. Yep.
Yeah, it's not a
Yep.
complete devil, guys. Like
It's not.
Ben,
It's
Ben
a tool.
Hartley's class was great,
It was good. Yeah. It was very good. Yep.
really good. Like it was like AI overload.
Yes.
Talks
And-
fast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like super excited, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and he was like, "You don't want to do it? Don't worry, I have action that will fucking do it for you."
Yeah.
You know, I was like, "This is great. This is awesome." You know,
Yeah.
It was very like I love these AI classes because like sometimes you forget like how powerful this tool is, and I compare it to like when we all started using like Yahoo and Google.
Mm.
You know, that this is like the next wave of that. Like this is more a smarter version of that, and it actually like you use it talks back to you. So you know,
I get a 1 hour limit a day.
Yeah. You could throw ideas around, and you know what? Sometimes you need that. Like sometimes you need to like, you know, not talk to a human, you know?
Bro, it's like talking to a human, man.
Crazy.
I'm driving on the road. I was like, "Hey, ChatGPT, you there?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready."
oh my
What do you want to
God.
talk about?
So crazy. Aiden's like anti this whole thing, so he's like, you need to stop.
Aw. Aiden's like an old soul.
He's like, only use it when you're really stuck with like a problem. Like, you know, like he
Yeah.
uses it for like math problems.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, what Papa's doing is nope, not cool.
Replacing.
You're wasting water. You're doing this.
Are you gonna be on one of those shows like you got married to an AI avatar?
Yes.
I'm gonna put my AI's brain onto like a robot body or something. Marry the robot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows like
Oh
that
my
coming out, or
gosh.
movies
Yeah.
about
yeah.
AI. How people are like have a relationship with the AI.
Mhm.
Crazy.
So
And this was
many-
like years ago, and now it's actually happening. Like,
It knows all my stories. It keeps track of everything. Has a memory of everything that I've
course.
shared with it.
so use AI very cautiously, everyone.
Very
Yes.
responsibly.
Yeah.
Yes, don't use it like Ben.
Yeah, just use it for business purposes
Did I tell
to
you the
help
other
you.
night about the our robot vacuum? Did I tell you about this?
What about it?
Not last night, night before. I hear like all this rumbling sound. All of a sudden, middle of the night, I'm like, what the? I thought I was dreaming. I was like, is this real? So like, I'm listening, and then it's so loud. You're passed out. Ellie's passed. Usually, Ellie's passed out too. I'm like, what kind of security dog are you, right? So I get up and I'm like, Stephanie, the robot vacuum. I go downstairs. It's on. It's like moving around, like being crazy in the dark downstairs.
Oh, just on autopilot, just doing his
It
thing.
was on.
Is that a schedule? Because you can schedule
no,
this thing.
no. I was like, what the
Sometimes
heck?
if the power goes out,
Nope.
it goes crazy too. Like it
I
just,
don't know. So
No, I didn't hear it.
first time never happened.
Those things are great, by the way.
The Roombas?
Robot.
Yeah.
Robots.
Trying to get a Roomba?
If
free
you have a
Roomba
pool,
sponsor?
like a pool cleaner, phenomenal.
Amazing.
The robots are great for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but I use AI a little bit for therapy, but also mostly just to organize my thoughts.
I think mainly for therapy, but
So we spoke about the conference. What are the things that we're gonna look forward to this season?
More meet. Well, we have a lot of meetups already, but like
Yeah.
more episodes. Because
Yeah.
last year
So we're gonna record more.
We didn't even record 20. I don't think.
Yeah, it
No.
was tough. I mean, I feel like we all had like
Yeah.
we were busy. Like,
Last
Well,
year
it's
was
also
busy.
because like I was like, I'll be thinking like, oh, we should have this person come on, and then I'm like, oh wait, we did have them on already, and then I'm like, oh, we've had a lot of people on, and I'm like, who do we have
Yeah.
left?
I
guess
got
we
you.
got to do more talking ourselves.
The,
Yeah.
the resident introvert here will go out and find people.
yeah, we should. Yeah, we want to find more people to get on like that.
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah,
we
I
got
feel like we gotta have repeat offenders, like people like same, like another like planner or DJ, whatever.
Yeah.
I have a list.
Everyone has different opinions, and
Yeah.
all those people were on like 2 years ago, and things have changed. So
So we also want to like get on quicker. Like if there's something going on,
Yeah.
we want to talk about it like live. You know,
Shorter
We'll
live,
do some live shows too.
yeah, just to
online
get our
episodes.
take,
Yep. Zoom
get our
episodes.
takes out there
Mhm.
quicker.
Yep.
Or and I don't want people to invite themselves, but if you guys want to nominate someone, maybe that's what we'll do. You got to nominate someone
That's
to get
what
on
we've
the
been
show.
saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't nominate yourself. You can't do that. That's corny. Don't do that.
We also want to do some merch this year.
Yeah.
Some cool tees, graphic tees with like even at the meetups, people are asking me about hats, hoodies, shirts.
Yeah.
So we got to set up a merch store, and I also want to do theme drops, like do like 50 shirts of this, whatever we come up with, and
Limited,
sell
yep.
those. Yeah. One of the things I told you is like the late night editing crew thing. That's a thing, guys.
if he doesn't make this shirt,
That's a
I think
thing.
he's not gonna let it go.
Yeah.
So we have to make this shirt.
Yeah.
please.
No,
What is-
somebody
what is
somebody
it-
made
what
late
is it
night
about?
editing
Or
crew
like
also.
the
I saw that
introvert.
already.
The introvert, we can make a shirt for the
what
Introvert, it says golden
the
retriever.
introvert photographer or something like that. You know, like we got to do these theme drops.
Marketer,
True
disguise.
introvert or
Marketer
introvert in
is-
quotations.
What is it? Late night what?
Editing crew.
No. Miles with Boyer had a T-shirt with that on his.
Did he?
Yeah.
See, it's a thing.
Too late.
We got to do our take on it.
Yeah, too late.
Too late.
But my thing is marketer disguised as a photographer disguised as a retriever.
So we could
Golden
do.
retriever.
So ask ChatGPT. Put in late night editing crew, but in Rose version.
That's what I'm saying. Like we could do a graphic with that. Like I've always been a late night editor. I'm not the only one. That's the time that we get.
No,
we can
I go to
focus.
bed before midnight.
Yeah, I go to bed at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you guys got
I'm not
no
the
kids.
only one.
If you edit like late night, following morning you wake up, colors are all.
Colors are different, man.
No.
I'm like, what was
not
I
all the time.
thinking?
No. If you edit in a controlled setting, All right, you're fine. Like you edit in the dark, that's gonna happen.
All right.
we used to do that. No, we're good.
We'll come up with whatever you
We
guys
got a week
want.
to do it, and also now you're reminding me. I got a week to get my presentation together.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about.
Wait,
I got an hour.
Was it
45 minutes? I'll do
An
45
hour,
minutes.
yep.
Yeah.
45 minutes, perfect.
3 o'clock to
Yeah.
4.
3 to 4. Yep. Whatever.
Do we have stickers?
No one's gonna kick you. No, I have to order it. No one's gonna kick you. I was asking about like special like quotes. Like you want late night crew stickers?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Stickers.
stickers too.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
another thing
Can we
we
get
want
the
to
one
get.
with the
Bunch of-
Focus AF logo first, though?
Yeah.
So we can
Quite
just bring them
faster.
to meetups and just
Yeah.
throw them on the table.
Yeah.
Pins. Nice
No,
pins.
pins
Pins are expensive.
Pins are later.
Expensive.
Pins are expensive.
Yo, we're not even making money
We're not
yet.
gonna give them away, like for people to
So
buy.
those
like,
round
it's a
button
merch
ones,
store.
ugly ones are cheap. Those are
No,
ugly.
not those.
Animal. Yeah,
No,
we gotta get
want,
that. Yeah,
we
yeah.
want the shape
3D.
ones
Yeah,
with the,
yeah.
you know, like
Yep. Those. So we gotta find the
Like a
stores
Boy Scout, like a Boy Scout
Yeah.
kid.
Okay, listen, I'll source it. Don't worry about it. Just let me know what you guys want. I'll find my people over there. Okay, but we got merch, and then also maybe a workshop, right? You said
Yeah, in
like
the summer.
it's a half day or full day.
Probably half day, right?
What's half
Yeah,
day?
let's start with the short stuff, easy stuff.
The monthly meetups with class.
Feel those out, see how they do, but we gotta.
And we have one coming up in another meetup in Frisco is May or June?
Yeah,
May.
but
with Nicole.
May. Yeah,
Yeah, but
Frisco.
Nicole's. Yep. May.
But now that we got a little community here, you guys showing up to things, we might as well serve you guys a little bit more too, instead of just hanging out. And I'm looking forward to that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shout out to Visco. That party was awesome.
That was very awesome.
Yes.
Best party.
Yes.
The ice cream.
The one
Phenomenal.
where I showed up in a tux.
Which one?
Oh yeah.
I was the only one in a tux.
At the Visco party.
Oh, the crowd there was like, I was like,
I liked it.
is this WPPI?
It felt very LA.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. A lot of young folks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved it. I mean, we were all sprinkled in there with our
Yeah.
age group. We were sprinkled in accordingly.
Good. Yep.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I'm glad we were able to, I feel bad that we made Leo get his trophy, and all right, let's go. We had to
Leo
dip out.
probably would have not have left.
He would have stayed.
Yeah, we somewhat forced him.
Leo's down for anything and everything at all times.
But I
My
think
only
that was the only time Leo left Rio. Leo left Rio, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only regret was that we didn't stay in line for the glam bot.
Oh, yeah. That line was
But they
huge.
had a glam bar on the show floor too. You could have
Yeah,
done
you
it.
could
but
use there. Yeah. If you want to buy it, they had a show sale, $15,000.
Nah,
Put
we're
it there.
good.
You could bring it to each
Well,
focus
actually,
meetup.
15 grand is about the price of a photo booth.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because a
15
photo
grand.
booth is 10 grand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could charge more for that. Like you gotta have somebody there coaching the people, but I don't see. I mean, the glam bar guy was charging $300K, and he
Yeah.
got canceled. So I mean,
Yeah.
people, it's a big thing, I'm sure. But I also feel it's a phase.
Niche. Yeah, it's a
Kinda
very
like
niche and
the-
it's kind of a
Yeah,
fad.
trendy
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of like
Yep.
the mirror photo booth,
Yeah.
that type of shit.
And the spinning
Yep,
one.
yep, and the spinning one.
The
Yep.
360 one.
That fell off fast.
Fast,
Yeah.
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 Because people were getting
Yeah, we
whacked
were
with the
getting-
iPad. People were getting whacked with the iPads. They're walking by. A flying iPad.
No, but I've seen people put their cameras on a selfie stick and they just like turn it, like spin it around like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Stupid.
you're gonna hit somebody like that, man. Like crazy. Anything
yeah.
else?
No. So
That's
No,
it.
that's a lot of.
exciting stuff around the corner.
Yeah.
We're gonna make this our year for this podcast. I
Yeah,
feel.
this year, this year it's gonna be a better year, better
Yeah.
than the last.
Yeah. We had to refocus on our businesses
Yeah.
last year. Now we have our ducks in a row, so we're good.
But that's it, right?
On
Yeah.
on that note, are you guys focused AF?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, we are focused AF.
We haven't said that in a long time on this podcast.
Mhm.
Like 6
I-
months.
We,
We haven't said it in
would
6
always
months.
say we're not focused. No, we're
Yeah.
not.
I have to edit a session tonight, and
Yeah. So you guys like to follow us and check out our highlights and bloopers and behind the scenes. You can check that out at focus.af on Instagram.
Mhm.
You can also check out our website, which is running as far as I'm concerned. I think it's running. It's focus-af.com. And then how can they find us on YouTube?
the Focus AF podcast on YouTube. Become a member of our Facebook group because that's where we post for them about meetups
Yes.
right
Yeah.
away, and you can RSVP on the events because half the people never RSVP.
And they just show up.
Yeah, they just
And
show
they're
up.
always like, "Where is this on announced. Like
Yeah.
I missed it.
Or
Yeah.
like,
But
you
listen,
know,
it's an open invite. It's
Yep.
free.
Yep.
If you can make it, that's great. If you can't, we're sorry we missed you. We are our own group. Yes, there's a lot of overlap between our group and a lot of the other groups that we belong to, but this is strictly a Focused AF community. And, other communities are certainly free to join us. But a lot of the meetups are going to be in Central Jersey, North Jersey, because that's where we are. That's where we're, we're not going to have a meetup down in Atlanta, Georgia. That's because that's not where we are. You know what I mean?
we do want to do one at some point in New York City. We've gotten requests for that. We have to figure that out.
Yeah, we do have some listeners
yeah.
in since we've been networking over there, we're meeting a lot of new friends over there. I think New York City would be
and
great.
there's people that have come out that are not familiar with the podcast, but they'll see the meetup. So it's good to establish that.
I know a great bowling
others.
place over there in the city near MetLife.
Yeah, we have to figure that out because I know a few people have access in the last year to do one in the boroughs. So we'll figure it out. Like when it's warmer out, maybe like a brewery in Brooklyn or Manhattan. I don't know.
There's the
Red Hook
Winery.
Yeah, Red Hook Winery is nice too. Yep.
Red Hook's a
Plenty of
cool
parking.
spot.
Yeah.
Hey, have you guys ever shot at Liberty Warehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time
So
ago.
it's
Yep.
next
Right
door.
by. Yep.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Let's do
There's
it.
parking there too, like you said.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
We can get some
It's quick access to Big
Steve's
Three.
key lime pies.
It's a good lobster place.
All right, are we done?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
All right.
Good lobster
Okay.
place.
Bye.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah. tune in.
Anyway, so follow us in the Facebook group. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to nominate someone to be a guest on our show, you can email us at hello@focused-af.com. All right. And again, you cannot invite yourself. You cannot nominate yourself. Okay. But that's pretty much it. On that note, you guys Focused AF?
Yeah. Yep.
We are.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we are. All right, let's
All
go.
right.
Back to work.
Adios.
Bye.
Focused AF is a fun, business-focused podcast for wedding creatives.
Co-hosted by award-winning husband and wife wedding photography teams Ben and Karis.
And Jen and Ro, where we help fellow wedding creatives with their sales and marketing.
With laid-back conversations and real talk with some of our most favorite people in the universe.
And with that being said, are you Focused AF?
I am Focused AF today.
We are Focused AF.
I think I might be Focused AF.
Welcome to the Focused AF podcast.